Hey everybody! I thought I had the Wi-Fi working and it worked until it didn't, so I'm using my phone. And I've put you close enough to me that I can see what you have to say, so say hello. I haven't used my phone for a live stream in a long time, but the Wi-Fi hooked up and I think it needs rebooting. Anyway, welcome to the Psychic News Network, the Monday night edition, where we check in and figure out what the heck is going on in the news from a psychic perspective. So I'm in a little place on the coast of Maine. Hello, hello, hello. And it's beautiful here. Today was a little bit cool, but you can kind of see, maybe I'll show you around. You can kind of see that out the window. There's a sign there. You can't really read it, but it says, "The way life should be." That's what it says. And we have a little pillow that says beach. I kind of like that. That's a good view. Anyway, I hope you had a great day and a halfway decent weekend. And we're going to get into it. Or your internet is so slow. What happened was I had it hooked up to the, the password and everything. And earlier in the day it was hooked up and then it just wouldn't hook up. So, but my phone always works. So when I'm in a pinch, I just go to my phone. Hello, happy Monday. So I've been kind of keeping up with what's going on in the news. It's a little bit unnerving, to say the least. So the shootings, I just remembered today that even though I make it I don't like to predict things that aren't happy, but it's part of the business. I did say, I remember distinctively saying there were going to be more shootings in Texas, so that's the kind of news we don't like to report on the Psychic News Network. Thank you, Kathy. You're so sweet. I just had some, let me just show you around. My sister lives really right up the street. I just kind of arranged it that way. We just had some strawberry rhubarb pie. Yummy! How do we stop shooting? We're going to look at that. We're going to look into it because one thing is for sure is we are really being called upon to do everything that we can, and not just on the practical physical level, but also on the etheric energy level. That's why we have 20 on Tuesdays. And even though I'm away, like I go away every month or so, we still meet. 20 on Tuesdays still meets. So please join us. Go to grassrootsofdemocracy.com. You've been a mandatory. What do you mean? What's mandatory mean, Maria? Yeah, so join us for 20 on Tuesdays, because we do have to do the energy work too to stop the madness. And Greg Abbott is an extremely evil human being. I mean, the other day I said Hitler-esque is what was coming to mind. So you make the bullets cost too much, or have to register for a license to have bullets. Thank you for sharing my pie with you. You're welcome. It was actually quite good. Yeah, strawberry rhubarb pie. We went to a farm, but it's so early in the season that they didn't really have any produce. So where are we at? Sort of getting oriented. This place is wicked cute. It's like a little dollhouse. The homes here and the Airbnbs, there's a lot of little houses. And really cute. I feel like I'm in a little fairy house. We're going to take a look at you know, Greg Abbott and you know, why the party formerly known as Republican. We're going to take a look at why they want to destroy our country. F. Greg Abbott, I have to definitely agree. Mandatory means you have no choice. Yeah, I know what mandatory means. The government told us to train to conduct pre-screening interviews for asylum requests. Okay, I don't really understand that, but we can talk about it at our meeting. So Greg Abbott is Hitler-esque. The Republicans are dug in on wanting to destroy our country, so we're going to look at that, and this gun issue is part of that. I do feel like it's going to be revealed and uncovered why they have been against America, why they're just dug in and taking a really strong stance against helping America, against making America safe and keeping America, you know, a good country with a good economy. It's becoming glaringly obvious that they don't want to help their own country. The Party of Fascists, it's becoming glaringly obvious that they are not interested in helping America and Americans. They're not interested in that. And we're going to take a look at what's behind that. And in fact, that's a place to start. What is behind the formerly known as GOP, what I refer to now as the POF, the Party of Fascists? What is behind them being dug in on not helping America? What is up with that? Because if you really look at it, if you've been following along for all this time, like all of us have, what's the reason that the formerly known as Republican Party is dug in on not wanting to help America to be a better country? Like they don't have children. I mean, that's a good point. They need to be airdropped in Russia? That's not the question we're asking right now. We're not asking, what should we do with them? But really, I mean, they're dug in on making sure they don't help America. I feel like you guys are too high because I had this adjusted for my iPad before. Hang on. You're too high. You're too high. Oh, look, you can... Beach! I love that pillow. That's a great pillow. Why are they dug in on making sure that they do what's going to hurt America? Has anybody asked themselves this question? Let's see. I have to keep looking like this because it's hard for me to see what you're reading. Anyway. I would have sorted it out ahead of time and figured out what was wrong with the Wi-Fi here, but we were having pie. Let them stay in Russia for a while. You miss Betty and Libby. I posted a picture of them today. Next time I'll bring them with me. You know how it is when you're packing to go somewhere. It's like you can't take everything. Oh, I'll be back to Betty and Bunny and the bottle drop just, in a few short days. So asking why the formerly known as Republican Party, now known as the Fascist Party, most of them, is why they're so dug in on not helping America is the guides are saying, you're too high? Oh, well, thank you for sharing. You ask it all the time, you can't come up with an answer. Well, here we are. We're coming up with an answer. Because they kind of sold out a long time ago. They signed up for something a long time ago that has to do with destroying America. So this is the Republican Party. For money, well, money's always part of it, right? That's definitely part of it. Yeah. Well, I think you guys are doing the reading. You're all saying money, so let's go with that. That's obviously a part of it. Fast money. Fast money. They, I'm on vacation. I'm not really on vacation. I'm never on vacation. My mind is always going. This is about why the Republican Party has switched to being absolutely an anti-American party working against America. Glad I take a break and show you different scenery. Yeah, I'll do my best. I'll show you a little more on Wednesday too. They're dug in on not helping America because they sold their souls. That's kind of what I keep picking up on. They sold their souls. But there is information coming out about what they're actually doing. Now, the guides keep saying NRA, 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 NRA. NRA is a huge component. A huge component. It's part of the way to kind of wrest power out of our hands, out of the constituents' hands. So I'm going to look at this a little bit more because it's pretty complex. So the question at hand is, why has the formerly known as Republican Party turned on America? They have clearly turned on America. The devil went down to Georgia and sold their souls, someone's saying. I definitely do feel like they sold out. And the NRA pops into my mind. The NRA does pop into my mind as the next thought. So let's pick 3 more cards about that. Why have they sold their souls to destroy America? Now, let's take note that Carrie Lake and who else is in Hungary right now? Am I going to give you a tour of my cottage vacation? I can do that on, it just took me so long to get this set up. I can do that on Wednesday. Am I back yet? I'm going to do my very best to get a full show in. Let me know that I'm back. Okay. Let me know that I'm back and I'll continue. Yes, back? Okay, so it could be a little quirky. Okay, I'm going to stay as long as you keep telling me that it's coming back, so that's good. Please hit the thumbs up if you can, and thank you for those of you who have. So Carrie Lake and who are in Hungary right now? I'm back! Yes, I'm back! Like the Terminator. All is well, yay! Kind of just getting used to the Wi-Fi situation here. So Carrie Lake and somebody else are in Hungary right now. And you know, Carrie Lake is all dug in on election, denialism or whatever you call it. The King of Wands. I really feel like, just like what's going on with the Supreme Court right now, where we're finding out everything, I think we're going to be finding out everything. I absolutely do feel that we're going to be finding out everything. I know, it's so funny, Thomas, that you say it's like watching an old... Oh. Are you talking about my video right now? The lips don't match the words. I hope that's not still happening. But when you said Godzilla, it reminded me that I always feel like with the Donald J. Trump lurking and being a danger, and I always compare it to that. I always compare it to, living with Godzilla. Yeah, Carrie Lake is in Hungary. They're friends with Orban. Yeah. Yeah, well, Hungary is ruled by an autocrat named Viktor Orban. And Viktor Orban spoke at CPAC. And do I have to reboot? I might have to reboot because somebody's complaining. They invited Viktor Orban to CPAC. Yeah, we'll get to the gun thing. So Carrie Lake is there and somebody else. And what they are doing is they're learning how to turn, and Marjorie Taylor Greene was there too in Hungary, and the whole slew of them. I'm fine now. I apologize that my Wi-Fi is probably going to go in and out a little bit, but I'm just going to stick with it. I'm going to hang in there. I'm going to persist. That's my slogan. Nevertheless, she persisted. Just like Elizabeth Warren. So they're there. They've been learning from Viktor Orban how to change a democracy into an autocracy. And silly me, I thought this was common knowledge. Please tell me you guys know this. He was at the NRA last year too. Yes, with Abbott. Viktor Orban really have friends. I hope that you guys know that. That's what they're getting the playbook. I'm choppy. Okay, I might have to reboot. All right, let me see if I can reboot everything, including the real Wi-Fi that wasn't working, and I'll come back. She persisted. Okay, let me fix this. I'll fix it. I'll delete this, and I'll come back after I fix it. So look for me again within 30 minutes max. Okay? I'll be back within 30 minutes max. Okay. See you in a bit.